The new opportunities for the next 5-10 years is that we have new technology, and that can allow us to integrate safety data and look upon it and get a very holistic view that helps us really understand our safety data. Also, the availability of more of effective alternatives sourcing for some of our more operational aspects has freed up some resources or more resources so that we can truly become a strategic partner in the future within drug development. And by taking ownership of the risk profile throughout the whole development process of drugs, we can also support getting safe drugs to the market more efficiently, and also once the drug is in the market, we can also support to maintain a positive benefit-risk balance and protect our patients.
I think the focus is now shifting towards real-world data. I think we are very good at looking at the clinical trial data, spontaneous data sets on our company databases. But I think what we need to do going forward is to make sure that what exactly happens when the drug is used in real world, i.e. patients we haven't studied in clinical trials, and when actually prescribers are using it for their patients. So the importance is going to shift from what we have been doing. We'll still continue to do that, but we will shift to real-world data, looking at claims databases, epidemiology databases, registries, and so on. I think that's where the future is.
This is a great time for the pharma industry, especially for patients. The reason for this is because patients are getting smarter. And when patients are getting smarter, then physicians are being challenged. And when physicians are being challenged, pharmaceutical companies are being challenged. And this, in the next 5 to 10 years, is going to challenge us to elevate our game, to become stronger and better. And I think this is the perfect opportunity to really go deep down into the benefit risk of all our products, and products that will help the patient and the care that we need to give back to them. Most companies now, the trend is to become more patient-centric. This always should have been the case at the very beginning, but with drug safety playing a key role, we will grow from it. And this is where you and myself can make a difference.
It's how do we get the message out to people? So there's websites which talk about your product in terms of benefits and risks, because drugs are good, but they can cause a few problems, if you take them in the wrong way. I think one of the best ways of doing that these days is smartphones. I mean, an interesting thing I picked up is just my family is Spanish, is there are 20 million smartphones in Spain at the moment. So the ability to get information or information push, or if people are using tablets and things, information pull, is over the internet, really, I think, and using these new devices.
I would think this is the real-world data. More than real-world data, we have moved away from clinical trial data, which is supposed to be gold standard, but now more thoughts and tools need to be put in to suss out the real-world data. The other thing which comes into my mind is also the amount of social networking data that is coming up. And the potential for signals from there is a huge factor. So all these things taken together should be very, very important things to look into for the next 10 to 15 years.